Ubisoft just dropped everything about Year 9 Season 1. This video is going to cover everything you need to know about the new operator and the changes that are coming along with them. Let's start with the new attacker, Damos. As far as how Damos, the villain of Rainbow, became a part of Rainbow, well, it's because he already was. Way back in 2012, there was a mission that 2 Rainbow operatives took part in where they were reported as KIA. For one of those individuals, Gerald Morris, this was not the case. It was confirmed in an animated video that Morris didn't like the way Rainbow's running things, so he killed his fellow operative and blew up the mission location, faking his death, thus creating the identity of Damos. So what can Damos do? He's actually a pretty strong operator. His Deathmark gadget can hunt down any operator that's been scanned with a drone. It will give a constant ping and is great for roam clearing. However, only Damos can see the ping, so that's where he's different from Jackal and Grim. Damos also gets pinged, so the defender that's being scanned has a chance to fight back against him, meaning Damos will be a teamwork-heavy attacker. Now for his kit. For his primary weapons, he has the AK-74M, Nomad's AR, and the M590 A1 shotgun, Mute shotgun. He's also bringing a completely new gun, the 44 Vendetta, an extremely powerful sidearm that can two-shot most enemies and create holes in soft surfaces. It's safe to say Damos is going to be a total powerhouse. With that being said, he does have some counters. The main counter is Vigil. Vigil won't be able to be tracked while he's cloaked, making Vigil a must-pick if Damos is on the board. Other counters are Mute Signal Jammer and 2-Brow Zoto canisters. However, these are all temporary counters, because if you aren't cloaked as Vigil or standing in the Zoto or Jammer, you can and will be tracked down by Damos. Moving on to all the changes that are coming with Year 9 Season 1. For starters, the big one, the change that has a lot of people riled up in the Siege community, the removal of the 1.5 scope. This scope was a total game changer when it was released, and the game is changing right back with its departure. In place of the 1.5, we are getting ACOG back. Ashe is getting her ACOG back, Castle, Rook, and Doc 2. Probably a lot more people are getting the ACOG back. This is a total meta shifter. It's still allowing people to frag out, but will become a more teamwork-based game instead of a running gun. Moving on, some big changes are coming to attachments in Siege. They're adding a completely new grip, the horizontal grip. The horizontal grip adds a 5% movement speed buff. The vertical grip is staying the same, and the angled grip no longer adds an ADS speed buff. Instead, it gives you a reload speed increase by 20%. ADS speed is now based on what sight you're using. Iron sights have the fastest speed, then the 1-time scopes, then 2.5 times, and then 3-time scopes. A huge change to the base requirements to play ranked is coming as well. You have to be level 50, that's the same, but you also have to have 10 defenders and 10 attackers unlocked. Ubisoft doesn't want other people who have no way to bring utility coming into ranked to mess with other people's experience. Thank God. Next up is the new repel system. It's now faster and easier to repel, making it an overall better movement system on attack. Now, we are finally getting a rework to Azami. It is a direct nerf to her Kiba barriers. Bullets can now destroy Kibas. I thought it was based on the damage the guns do, but they said that Thermite's AR takes 36 bullets to kill the Kiba, which, with some quick math, if we take the amount of bullets multiplied by the amount of damage the gun does, would end up giving the overall health of a Kiba. But I got different answers. Thermite's gun using 36 bullets would be equivalent to the Kiba having around 1400 health, but the 417 only takes 11 bullets to destroy it. This came out to the Kiba having around 760 health, so it seems that the Kiba itself doesn't have a set health bar, but is completely based on the gun shooting it. Next up, we have the new locker system, a much easier way for players to look through their cosmetic items. There's new categories for each tier of skin, and you can also favor items to quickly change them over in the operator selection screen. This is a very nice quality of life change and makes everything much easier. The shield rework is also coming this season. I won't talk too much on this because I have an entire video dedicated to it. So if you want an in-depth look, click the thing in the top right. Basically, shields are getting a total rework, having new features like knocking people over instead of meleeing them, reloading behind the shield, and all shields running how Blitz runs. LMGs are also getting some changes. The overall recoil of the LMG is being decreased. But to go along with that, if you're holding an LMG, you will get a 10% movement debuff. This can just be counteracted by the horizontal grip, giving you an astounding 5% movement debuff, which is really nothing in the grand scheme of things, so LMGs are back. Finally, something the Siege community has been waiting for, an anti-cheat update. Siege will now be reviewing specific gameplay instead of just KD and win-loss statistics. If a player is reported, the match will be taken in for review. Banning is going to be more efficient and hopefully will deal with the rampant cheater problem Siege has right now. But with that, Year 9 Season 1 of Siege is looking absolutely fantastic. I think they really heard what the community has been saying, and that's a very nice feeling. Ubisoft, for once, you finally did something right. Let's just hope you don't completely drop the ball. Also, keep an eye out for my video about the Year 9 roadmap, which will be dropping in an hour of my recording this. So, you get 2 videos today. Make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. We have officially hit 700 subs, which is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate all of you. And as always, I'll see you in ranked.